I guess you could say that creating DIY t-shirts is kind of my obsession. I'm constantly thinking of ways to take a plain t-shirt and to turn it into something completely different. So how can I turn a plain t-shirt like this into something like this? The very first thing that I do is I sketch out a design. Sketching out the design helps me get a clear vision of how I want my shirt. Now, do I do this with every shirt? No, I don't do this with every shirt, but I do this with a lot of my shirts, especially if they have braiding or something a little bit more intricate. I also sometimes do two different versions of the same shirt to see if I like another alternative version better. And then drawing kind of saves on shirts as well, because then I'm not cutting up 50 million shirts and wasting them. Once I'm done sketching, I'm ready to start. This one required a t-shirt, a pair of scissors, and a piece of chalk. I folded my shirt completely in half and I drew a line 1 inch from the collar all the way down to underneath the armpit. For the bottom part of the shirt, I wanted a scooped bottom, which meant it goes down in the front and up on the sides. So I marked a half circle and then I trimmed that out as well. And that is your basic t-shirt. You could create a lot with this basic t-shirt. But for this one, we're going to do a braided back with little crisscrosses in the middle. So you flip your shirt over and you start to mark your points. I marked a straight line all the way underneath the arm to the other side. And then I marked around the collar and I marked 2 equal lines from the collar to the other line. Now I just trim around the collar. And I cut those 2 lines that I marked. Now you take your side pieces and you cut them into 3 equal sections. Do the exact same thing on the other side. Stretch out your pieces and then braid them together. I secured the end of the braid with a straight pin and I did the exact same thing to the other side. For the middle section, you're going to cut this into 3 equal portions and you're going to cut away the middle section because you only need the 2 side pieces. Now trim around the collar and make sure it's nice and neat. time to kind of do a dry run, how you want your braids to be. Do you want them crisscrossed? Do you want them straight? Do you want, however you want it, you can create it from this. Once you've decided how you want it, you can secure your braids by just tying the ends together. I take the smallest piece, that's the shortest piece, and I tie it with one of my other pieces to make a knot. And then I trim off any of the excess of that one small piece. And if I feel like it's not secure enough, then I'll add a little fabric glue. The best part about this is it'll dry in 24 hours. It's completely flexible. And so now when you've tied off your braids, it's time to tie the braids onto the collar. Once you finish tying your braids off, you want to trim off any excess. Make it as neat as you can, as close as you can. And remember, if you don't feel secure about it, you still have that fabric glue, and you can add a little fabric glue to any part of the braid that you need, that you feel like needs to be secured. 24 hours before you wash it, make sure it dries, and there you have it. You have your shirt. It can be a workout shirt. It can be a shirt to go out with a little tank top underneath and jeans. And just remember, you guys, if you can imagine it, you can definitely create it. Thank you so much for watching.